Ever wondered why Maryland, the ninth smallest state by land area in the United States, is often referred to as the Free State, Old Line State, or Chesapeake Bay State, or why it was named after a French queen? The answers to these questions lie in the rich tapestry of Maryland's history, which we're about to unfold. First, we must journey back to the 16th century, when European explorers first set foot on Maryland's coastline, which was already home to several Native American tribes, primarily the Algonquian peoples. Before this, Maryland was a land untouched by European influence, a territory steeped in the traditions and cultures of its indigenous inhabitants. Fast forward to the 17th century, when Maryland took its first formative steps as one of the original 13 colonies of England. This was the work of George Calvert, the first Baron Baltimore, a Catholic convert who sought to create a religious haven for Catholics persecuted in England. In 1632, Charles I of England granted Lord Baltimore a colonial charter, naming the colony after his wife, Henrietta Maria. Unlike the Pilgrims and Puritans, Lord Baltimore envisioned a colony where people of different religious sects would coexist under the principle of toleration. In 1649, the Maryland General Assembly passed an act concerning religion, which penalized anyone who reproached a fellow Marylander based on religious affiliation. Despite this, religious strife was common in the early years, and Catholics remained a minority. Maryland's early economy was heavily plantation-based, centered mostly on the cultivation of tobacco. This led to the importation of numerous indentured servants and enslaved Africans. By 1760, Maryland's current boundaries took form following the settlement of a border dispute with Pennsylvania. Maryland was an active participant in the events leading up to the American Revolution. By 1776, its delegates signed the Declaration of Independence, and many of its citizens subsequently played key political and military roles in the war. In 1790, the state ceded land for the establishment of the U.S. capital of Washington, D.C. Despite being a slave state, Maryland remained in the Union during the American Civil War, playing a significant role due to its strategic location. After the Civil War, Maryland joined the Industrial Revolution, driven by its seaports, railroad networks, and mass immigration from Europe. Since the 1940s, the state's population has grown rapidly, and it is among the most densely populated U.S. states. As of 2015, Maryland had the highest median household income of any state, owing in large part to its proximity to Washington, D.C., and a highly diverse economy. So, to summarize, Maryland's history is a riveting tale of exploration, religious freedom, economic development, and cultural diversity. From its roots as a haven for persecuted Catholics to its present-day status as a thriving, densely populated state with the highest median household income in the U.S., Maryland truly is a state like no other.